Hey, what is up, everybody? How you doing on this fine Sunday night? Welcome back to the crypt. As your typical host, Draven, here as usual on this Sunday night, and thank you guys for hanging out. I do appreciate that. Let's see who is here, and shout out against the replay crew. You guys really show people who you like to hear and who you don't. So you know what? I just want to say thank you to the replay crew. As always, you guys are so friggin' awesome. Let's see, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Cody, Mr. Cody, if that's even your real name. How you doing, bro? Jilly's mom. I'll be here, yes. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? Pamela, how you doing? Hello. No, I am not Drader. I am Draven, but that is okay. People have made that mistake, and I am okay with it. But welcome. Mutton Chop, hey, you made it to a live. Yes, you did, bro. You've made it to a live, though, before, so. What's up, bro? Waiting for Karma, how you doing? Yes, Draven, that's right. Lori, how you doing, Lori? Haley. Yes, thank you. Haley was always the 2 points of getting the pronunciation and how to spell it correctly. Thank you. Haley, how you doing? And thank you for telling people that I was going live. Jillian, what's up, Jills? How you doing? And Lori, and and Shamu. What's up, ShannyForChrist? Okay, so I think that's it. All right, so let's just get into all this fun. Shanny made a video, of course. They got pizza. A lot of people asked me if I knew who would have gotten them pizza. I mean, listen. At this point, it's whatever. If they can get a couple slices of pizza or something. I heard GMan say something, and I'm going to play that video tonight. It says something about Uncle gives them like about $200 a month. I mean, that could have very well been it. But here, let's get into this. This way I can actually see with my own eyes what they got. If it was just pizza, is it just pizza or pizza and toppings? But let's check it out, guys. And thank you for being here, and let's get into it. So yeah, they did one of these videos. Make sure he's up all the way.
Hey guys, what's up? Look at all this wonderful food we got. Oh my god, it's like freaking amazing. Look at this. Look at this delicious cheese and chicken, and it's like barbecue sauce on there.
Okay. Oh, wow. I think I see two pizzas. And folks, just so you know, remember, Rev likes to throw this stuff on thick because he thinks it triggers pizza. It triggers pizza. It triggers people. It triggers people that they actually got foods. Which it doesn't. I just think it's funny. Like I always say, to each their own when it comes to their own hard-earned money, or on who they want to spend it to, or who they want to buy food to. I mean, it's just pizza. It's not anything that they'll have tomorrow. You know what I mean?
And then we got like a Primavera type deal, and just wonderful, amazing stuff with dessert. It's absolutely incredible. So I want to say to the nice people out there that really you hear Christians are hungry, and you're like, okay, I'm going to help you out. We really appreciate you. To the haters, well,
Haters gonna hate.
I guess we're just going to enjoy this.
And folks, in case you didn't know, that's going to be the overall arcing theme tonight. The theme tonight on Draven's script is going to be, because I want you guys to remember, I will pop quiz you later. Haters slash trolls. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, okay, there's people here that like want to like make friends and have fun and stuff, and then there's people who claim to do that, but in the background, in the back rooms, they're the ones stirring the shit up. And that's fine. You know, everybody, I think, needs a hobby. But I think most people should understand up front who these people are. There's a lot of people in this community and other communities that people don't know who they are. And I'm done saying who everybody is. And like, I'm talking about that, like, you know, like archivers that people have no idea what's going on. And it's always funny when they find out. But, you know, with that being said, some people, you know, get surprised when a certain troll makes troll comments. And what I say about troll comments is this: unless it's something that like is serious and you need to call it out, if it's something stupid, I would say let it go. They're just trying to get a rise out of you. But that's kind of the overarching theme for tonight.
And you can be mad that somebody was nice enough to send us some food.
Foods.
So, and drinks. So,
drinks and foods.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, just keep hating on us, and
hey, Sarah.
We'll eat pizza and be fed by nice people. Look at.
And like I said, I'm, you know, transparency. I don't care about the whole food situation. I think it's silly because, all right, of course, everybody would love for them to go get a job and nobody to pay them money at all, right? Let's be honest here. That would be the goal, but that goal is not obtainable. Trust me, for somebody who's been doing this for 3 years, that goal will never be obtained, because there's always going to be people out there that feel sorry for the animals, which is valid. Feel sorry for Rev. Feel sorry for this whole situation. They feel like, all right, you know, they lost their kids. They have nothing. They're in hell. You know, we pity them. And you know what? That's fine. I've always had this stance. I don't care if people give them food. You know, people can eat. You know, we don't have to starve anybody here, folks. But at the same time, like Shanny always says that people think that they're better than her. I've never said that. I could have easily been in a similar situation like this, but I probably wouldn't have been doubling and tripling down. I would have been thanking the people that I know don't like me, but at the same time don't want me to starve. You know, so with all that being said, that's kind of why a lot of people that I used to be involved with would always be give them $2 and be like, here, dance, monkey dance, you know, or something stupid like that. Like, ha ha ha, $2, you know, aren't you a piece of shit, a child abuser? And they'd be like, yeah, I'm a child abuser. Like, we had fun with it. And then they got a little bit of money and that was it. But now it's kind of like, oh, don't do that. But then it turned around to maybe we should do that to get a response. And it's like, yeah, exactly. Now some people know where we are now. You know, there's reasons people do things. You know what I mean? We've tried other ways, and I guess letting them get their little super chats. We just know that there's no way we can block it. And like I always say, it doesn't matter to me because it's not my money, and I'll never tell anybody what to do with their money.
Look at how luscious and delicious this is. Look at it.
Luscious and delicious.
Oh.
Hey, cookie lady.
Pizza vision.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You know, see, that's why I always say that I'm the neutral channel. I understand the people who want to give them money, and I understand the people that don't. That's kind of where I'm at. You know, I can never tell anybody. You know, I've known really great people that you could talk to if you had an issue, you know, like an IRL issue, and they might give Rev and Shanny some money here and there to feed themselves. You know, I mean, what can I say about that? The people are cool as hell, you know, and they're gonna do it for their own nefarious reasons. All right, so let's get into. So Shanny got all but hurt because every time something happens with Foodie Beauty, she has to bring it on everybody else. So this one's called Chantel Said Goodbye. Chantel. And again, you'll hear a lot of hypocrisy here, guys. And please, if you hear any hypocrisy about what you should do with children, what you should or shouldn't do with family, please call it out in the chat. And thank you all for being here. Please let's get into this one.
Hi, Watermelon. Are you a pretty ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll wait till people come in here. Because, yeah. I'll just wait. You'll come. They'll come. Ah, yay. So, are you guys happy? Are you happy that you chased off Chantel because you have to have crappy attitudes and then write titles like Chantel went after this person and this person and this person when it's these people that go after her every day, but yet I don't see you making videos about them going after Chantel.
Chantal. And like I always say about Foodie Beauty, she's another bore to me. She's very one way, you know. Me, like a lot of other people, don't believe the whole marriage thing. I think there's something very sus about it. If she is really making 20 grand a month, why is she multiple times you know, signing up for what do you call it, bankruptcy? And why wasn't she able to get Salah in Canada instead of going back to Kuwait? So there's a lot of questions and no answers. You know what I mean?
No, it's only when Chantal reacts. Just like me. It's only when Shanny reacts. That's when you act like total jerkwads and try to place the blame on us for you being constant jerks. But she's gone. She's done with it. And you know what? She may come back. She may not. Who knows? I don't care, frankly, because it's her life and she deserves to be happy how she wants to be happy. And if getting off the internet's going to make her happy, fine. I know it makes me happy. You know, I have a point where I just make my videos. You know, I live stream for...
Then why are you here? Why are you here right now? For money, folks.
What, 10, 15 minutes? And I freaking shut it down and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't have to deal with the internet. When I'm done, I don't. And that's a good thing, that I don't have to deal with the internet when I'm done. You know, I shut it off. I don't listen to people. I pretty much, you know, go through my social medias like once a day, twice a day maybe, and that's it. I put the phone down and I live my life and I have my private life, and it makes it a lot happier than trying to find all the, you know, tea, I guess, on a certain individual. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch Chantel's goodbye video. I didn't. I just watched a couple of clips.
Oh my God, Chantel's goodbye video. Folks, it sounds as boring as she's making it sound. And what I mean by that, for anybody new, Chantel, Foodie Beauty, aka the person that likes to do sexual favors to homeless men on the side of a rock, and I am not making that up, for over cheeseburgers, like don't drink your juice in the hood, or in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. I'm sorry, I think I messed that one up. But the point is, that's how she lives. She's a real scumbag, and her life journeys kind of brought new life into her boring ass weight loss journey, which she wasn't even achieving very well. She's another one that always claims that it's their last time on the internet. We know it's not, folks. We know it's not. But Shanny, even I think even Shanny realizes that's not going to happen. That's just like that's the same thing like when Shanny says she ain't going to be on the internet anymore. You give her a few weeks, she comes back when she needs that money for that Delta 8.
And I was like, okay, I understand. And like, I moved on with my life, like other people should when it comes to things, like, for instance, reality versus the internet. For instance, a couple of people, they get into, a little fight, right? That's the reality. They get into a fight, and then 5 minutes.
Oh, hold on. Let's dissect this one, folks. Let's dissect this, folks.
A little fight, right? People, they get into, a little fight.
Okay, a little fight.
Right? That's the reality. They get into a fight, and then 5 minutes later, they're fine, they're cool. Right? That's reality.
That's reality. Okay, so what Shanny's trying to tell you guys, everybody, and the new people, that they get into a fight, and it doesn't matter how horrific it is, how awful, if threats or slanderous threats are said, it doesn't matter because it's just gone in 5 minutes. Well, look at what we have here. Fights like this, folks.
Sit on me too.
Yeah, you deserve.
After you fucked me yesterday.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
I wish I could rip my fucking thing off after being in you.
Yeah.
It's sterile and disgusting after being in you.
Wow.
Who the fuck would want to?
So, yeah. So, stuff like that, folks. Stuff like that's just going to go away in 5 minutes. It doesn't matter the context or how disgusting or nasty that sounded. Or that maybe if you're a mandated reporter, you need to report that shit because it sounds batshit insane and that there's some definite abuse going on.
The internet, on the other hand, takes that 5-minute fight and they expand it for 2 months talking about how abusive the person is over a 5-minute fight where they're actually just fine with each other. But the internet will make it in some kind of like horrible, they're going to break up, they're abusive, they hate each other, bullcrap. Reality is things happen quick and they're done, we're moving on.
Things happen quick and they're done, folks. They're done. They're moving on.
If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat.
And, again, they're moving on. Child abuse, whatever. They're moving on. It's quick. Shanny can't even have a rebuttal to that bullshit.
Right? That's reality. Right? The internet, on the other hand, they want to take one stupid thing and just linger on it and try to make a human being look like the worst human being for just having a fight, which everyone has in their daily life.
Yes, everybody has fights like Shanny and Rev all the time. Fights like, this.
You're just mean. You're just mean just to be mean.
I don't care.
I know you don't care. You don't care about me.
You spent all my money.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I was literally telling you stop buying this stuff when we knew the money was running out.
If your ass didn't come to me in fucking Pennsylvania from Minnesota
Facts.
when you pushed yourself into my life.
I pushed you in.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Jason, you always say this when we get in a fight. And then you come back and say, I'm sorry I said all these things to you.
Sorry anymore.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're going to say sorry again.
Yeah, because you're probably going to run at me and try and punch me and beat me like you did last
time.
You
literally just tried to punch me.
Did you see my nose, guys? Yep. Did you see my eyes? Yep. She punched the shit out of me.
That's a lie. That's a lie, and you know it.
Is that a lie?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not a lie.
Will you just stop this, Jason? I was asking people for money, and you turned this into this big fucking fight.
Big fight. But wait a minute, Shanny. Wait a minute. You told me in 5 minutes it all goes away, folks. It all goes away. It's 5 minutes. You don't need to call CPS today. That's 5 minutes. I don't beat him up. That's 5 minutes. He's wet brain, you know.
You can't avoid it. It's just going to happen. Two minds are going to collide in some way. Now,
Exactly,
are we going to go look
Jillian.
at reality, and is that how you are in reality? That anyone who has a fight, you're talking about it for 2 months, out or even years for some fights, years. You're talking about the same fight for years when the people are fucking done and over it, moved on.
Okay. I just want to explain to you folks, those little snippets that I have are just a little bit of the whole iceberg of shit I have on them. And fun fact, each one of those little snippets goes on a lot longer, and they're all from different years. Now, why is that important? Well, it does establish behavior, right? A trail of behavior that has never changed. These two are toxic. They might be fine for a little bit, but either when the camera goes off or when Shanny gets too angry, she starts getting slappy on Rev, and then Rev gets corrected. This is true. I'm not even kidding.
But the
Awful.
internet lingers the fights on forever because that's how you make money, right?
Right.
You know, and then they tell they try to make the honest content creators, and they say that they're scamming. Really, the scam is them lingering on something and making something bigger than life.
And like I always say, like, I am just a humble person that likes to make jokes. I think I'm pretty good with the jokes. That's how I deal with heavy crises. I've also had experience with addiction before. And so if anybody would understand something like this, I would think it would be me. You know, I'm not saying any of that stuff is easy. It is hard. It is definitely a hard thing that you have to do every day and convince yourself that it's not forever. It's just one day at a time. And that's something that a lot of people can't even grasp until it's the right time. And unfortunately, some people never get to that time. They don't wait until the miracle happens, as they say. And with these two, they've never tried any type of rehab. They don't even realize that they are addicted to this Delta 8 chemical and to themselves, you know, like a Stockholm syndrome. I mean, in my opinion, of course.
People who watch these drama channels, they're actually being scammed, and they're too stupid to realize it.
Oh, thank
that they're
you.
being scammed by people who's trying to extend or exaggerate a situation to make it worse than what it actually is.
And no, I'm not doing that. And all I'm doing is making jokes and showing you guys different videos, different clips of different times. Nothing is edited out, nothing is added. These are the unedited clips. And then with this Lisa person showing this is how Shanny is still forcing money because she's so scared that she's about to be kicked out of Rev's uncle's house soon. We still see this pattern of behavior, and that is why people should see it, see the pattern, see that it hasn't changed, and that's why I'm not convincing anyone to think anything about Shanny or Rev, positive or negative, because that's what this neutral channel is all about. You know, you can't get me for, oh well, Draven said that. No, I didn't. Neutral channel. We just report the news. We don't make a opinion of it. Otherwise, I say my opinion. But I just report it and show it. Everyone else makes their own decisions on that. That's why I've always said, if people want to give them money, that's their business. Who am I to say that someone can't give their hard-earned money? And I'll keep saying that, because really, it's Shanny, Rev, I heard you guys actually wanted to come on. Yeah, I heard that through the grapevine. If that's what you want to do, like I said, I will not stand in the way of people wanting to donate to you during the stream. But you're going to have to answer some questions. And I could be as respectful as possible. So please, you guys, when you hear, please think about it. Let me know. Email me.
And then they influence other people to gain up on one individual, one content creator, which you essentially have done for years to Chantel, because she made story time and she ate food and she was a bigger woman. So we had to go and just make her whole life into this total insanity when really it's just a lonely fucking woman eating her lunch
Well, that's good,
and
Cody.
telling a fucking story. The end. But the internet turned it into something else, something greater than a lonely ass woman sitting and eating and talking. They made it into, look how horrible this person is. Like, all these other people don't have skeletons in their fucking closets. You know.
Oh my God, why? And again, why does it always have to go to, well, what's in your closet? I'm not talking about that. We're talking about you. And you want to know why people don't have your back to the end. Well, I can explain it to you. You need to bring something to the table. You need to show some humility. You know, there's 1,000 people like you, Shanny, that just want without giving anything, you know? Some say the term bleed for your cause. And what I mean by that is you show some humility. You show who you really are. Maybe you will find those people that would do anything for you and understand what your cause is. But you're never going to do that's never going to happen if you can't even admit, yeah, Rev shouldn't have been the one disciplining the children. Or maybe he shouldn't have been telling the kids when and when not to get off the internet, especially one that was damn near almost 17. I mean, come on.
No, they do. You know they do. But they have to make things bigger than life for the views and slander a person's character and misalign a person's character. Look up narcissists, okay? They are the kings and queens of smear campaigns. They are the people that do smear campaigns. And if you don't think what they do to Chantel or me is in a smear campaign, you're really delusional at this point.
How is it? It's only a smear campaign if it's a lie. It's not a lie. I mean, again, it's your words. I replay the words. How is that a smear campaign? Now, if I'm like, oh, I'm ShannyForChrist, if I'm making, or the Rev voice, ha ha ha, like, yeah, okay, that's me doing a joke. Even that's not a smear. You know, to a lot of people, that's the biggest form of flattery, right? Doing homages to you. So that's not a smear either. And I'm showing your words. So no, these aren't smear campaigns.
See, I keep my private and my relationships private. I don't release them out to the public because it's between me and that person. These other people, though, they take a friendship. Like, let's look at Foodie Beauty's supposed 19-year friendship, Shannon. Let's just look at her for a little bit. That little bitch. You shouldn't even have the name Shannon, okay? But anyway,
Why?
you are an
Because it sounds like you.
anti.
No, Shanny, why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Is it so much easier to focus on Foodie Beauty's life than your own lack of a life? Like, is it just a little bit easier just to sink into that so you don't have to like realize all that you've lost? I mean, I'm just wondering, like, seriously, I'm not trying to make fun. I'm just wondering why. Like, why you gotta like always like focus on her life, you know? If you were maybe focusing on yours, you wouldn't have made so many mistakes, right?
Shannon. Anyway, they take this like one person, and it's obvious she wants the fame, she wants the money. She realizes Foodie Beauty is making $20,000 a month. What's best of how to get attention? Let's do a smear campaign. Let's smear my friend of 19 years and try to make it seem like I'm the innocent one when I'm talking all this crap about my friend. I didn't hear Chantel talking about their personal life, but Shannon sure did talk about their personal life. Do you see the problem here?
No, I
Who
don't.
you villainize try to keep their relationships private, while the ones who are actually scamming you don't keep their private lives private, and they release it to everything, other people's private lives, while at the same time, if anyone goes after their personal life, they whine and cry like fucking victims.
Okay. I never said anything online about your name, your address, even though people were sharing it in some discords before. I'll admit that. I did see that. But I never once did that. You went online and asked people to find me. I know this because I saw the screenshots. And then when you got the wrong address, you threw that onto Twitter and then you got shut down so bad. It was great, Shanny. And I think again, you weren't you weren't you didn't know about the horror community, and that they will definitely stick up for their own. And I think that's why to this day you talk crap about trauma, because they were coming at you, weren't they? Well, again, you can't talk about the horror community. They will come and get you. Oh, thank you, Autumn. Autumn celebrates 4 months. Damn it. That's just crazy. Thank you. Thank you. 4 months. I am so humbled. I appreciate it. I hope you like the content so far. I mean, this is just great that the members actually like do this. Like, it really blows my mind. And again, I just hope it makes you laugh and makes you feel good on days that you really need it. But Autumn Winter says, Draven, so happy you're live. I love y'all. Love you too. I love that you have, like I said, it makes you feel better, especially on days and times when you need it. That's all I can ever ask for anybody. There you are, Patty. What's up? How you doing?
The sheer hypocrisy of it makes me absolutely sick to my stomach, to tell you the truth.
What? The sheer hypocrisy. What about your friggin' hypocrisy?
And if you like this video, please like it up, by the way. Like it up. If
No.
you would like to donate, you can. You
No.
can look at the description, and our donate links are right there. It really would help us right now. We're kind of hungry.
Food pantry. It's called a food pantry. It doesn't even matter if you don't have any food stamps. They will give it to you and Rev. You know, you're gonna have to eat just pastas and rice. So I mean, come on. You're gonna have to learn the phrase "beggars can't be choosers." You know, now you gotta be the water drinking peasant. Ha ha ha.
But despite that, everything that surrounds Chantel, all I can think of is like she really is innocent in a lot of ways, because she really is. If you look at her content, it's just a lonely woman eating her meals and just talking about her life. And I can't.
Not by my recollection. She was a woman that tried to lose weight. People sought her out that could actually help her, that do weight loss journeys and guides and programs and a setup and a whole meal planner and all that shit. And she didn't want to do it. And then she started doing these disgusting stories about, like, you know, blowing guys on homeless guys on rocks for cheeseburgers because she needed that McDonald's or Wendy's cheeseburger so bad. So yeah, I know Foodie Booty Shanny. You know, again, she's almost as bad as you are, but a good thing she didn't have to have any kids that she victimized during her lolcow affair that she's still on, actually.
Can't go and look at a person like that and be like, ah, she's a horrible person, because that's pretty much what I do. I sit down and I talk about my life or something that interests me, just like any other YouTuber. Unless you're...
Well, okay, then that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting down, I'm talking about what interests me. And what interests me is you trying to change the script on your life. And I think, you know, people that have been watching you for a while should always stay stay in a rotation, because some people might not know or seen some of your videos, which I have seen a lot of your videos. I have a lot of the videos I don't even see anymore. So I know basically everything, every game you ever played, Shanny. So there's that, you know, and it's nice to warn people. And that's what I do. I warn people about your little scams you try to pull to get money. Hey, where's that biopsy? Whatever happened to that? You got the breast cancer? Oh yeah, that you're onto something else, right? She's done this before, folks. She always does these narratives, and then you'll notice that they'll go away, and you're like, "Oh, what happened to that cancer?" Oh, nothing. Oh, okay. She can't talk about it right now because she's dealing with other things. Sure.
You're one of those smear campaign reaction channels, and then you just pick a couple people who you just rip freaking apart, just for your own enjoyment. And I don't even know why you would find that enjoyable, to rip someone apart and analyze them in such deep, extreme, stupid levels.
Because Shanny, it's been it's been high time. You can't keep getting away with this.
You can't keep getting away with it.
You can't. It's time to hit bottom, to touch the bottom, and understand you hit bottom. There's nobody coming for you. And until you do, you're just going to be in this limbo period. I know. Believe me, I know. You're going to be stuck in this period until you want to get help. Remember, Shane, just like your children, if you want help, you need to ask for it. Just like the kids did. Nobody helped those kids besides them. And that is the truth. And I've been saying that since day one. And that's the truth. Zach said, no, my mom did this and we shouldn't be here. He got himself out of that situation. The boy spoke up. And that's really, no one can be, take credit for them leaving, but them. And that's how I feel about that.
Like, your analyzing of someone always comes off wrong.
Ron.
So, like, the Bible would call you false prophets, and you would be kicked out of the church instantly for that crap. Because you're lying.
The Bible would call you and Rev child abusers, and then you would get kicked out instantly for that crap. Because you're awful.
While you're complaining about other people being lying, but you're making this stuff up in thin air because you think it. I don't know how you think. I think it, therefore it's reality. Even though a person has nothing to do with you.
Hey.
They don't know you. And you want to be so invasive to put yourself in someone's life like that. No, I'm not trying to be invasive. I'm listening to what you and people that know you put out on there, and I have comments because I know actually what's going on. You've been doing this for years, and you've gotten worse, or actually you got more desperate, obviously, as time went on, because you might be getting kicked out of the uncle's house really, really soon. So you're gonna make any type of video and beg for PayPal donations at the end, no matter what. I honestly do not care about one single being, one single person alive to go in that extreme and be that invasive into someone's personal life. I don't care enough. And honestly, I can't see how people care enough to be that invasive and spend all that time analyzing one person, because I got my own life to live. I got my own interests I want to, set out. It's like, your only interest is like one person, and that's what you spend the majority of your time and ignore your family and your friends and your kids over?
What? Do you hear that, folks?
Your family and your friends and your kids over?
Oh, like what you did. I mean, come on, Shanny. There's a big rumor now that maybe the kids were privately adopted, which the people that have worked with adoption before say that that's not true. You wouldn't even know that they were privately adopted, because why tell a child abuser? So you can like show up at the house. And I definitely agree with that. That doesn't make any sense at all. So, are you talking about you, your family, your friends, and your kids? My God, this is what she does all the time. She's a contradiction. She's a hypocrite. She'll contradict anything she says in the same sentence.
Okay. You beat Chantel until she was like, I can't do this anymore. This is too much. Are you happy because she got married and moved to Kuwait? You beat a woman up because she got married and moved to Kuwait.
And you beat Rev because he wouldn't go along with your narrative. Same thing. Are you happy? Are you happy that you beat Rev so bad that you split his lip open? Why don't you and Rev talk about that? I mean, I really want to know about how many hits does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of the Tootsie Pop?
Pathetic. Just pathetic. And there's no other nice way how to say it other than that's pathetic, and you really need to reevaluate your life. You really need to reevaluate your life if that's what your life is. It's just looking at random people on the internet, not taking care of yourself, not taking care of your family, and that's more than just cleaning and giving them meals. You have to actually talk to your family.
Oh my God. I know, folks. I know. I can feel it, the energy through the damn scream. Everyone's like, what? Wait. Yeah, like what? Like you? Like what you didn't do?
And not talk to your family about what you watched over the internet. Actually talk to your family like, how's your day? What's been going on with your life? Imagine if someone asked you, what did you do with your life today? Well, I sat on the computer all day and I made fun of someone. Woo! You're doing great for humanity.
Well, you know, I don't see it as that. I see it as someone says, gives me like a $5 cash app and says, "Hey Traven, can you do like a response to this Shanny video? Like I'm not feeling good or I'm in the hospital, and you know, if you did it and you made it funny, that would make me feel a lot better." That's what I do. I help people that might need a little chuckle, you know, and that makes me feel good. And yes, I do it for humanity. So screw you. Who are you making chuckle while they might be at the doctor in the hospital, or unfortunately worse? You know, who are you doing that for, Shanny? I could tell you with facts and certain that I'm helping out a lot of people, making a joke out of your dumbass.
Good job. Good job. But anyway,
good job.
I've talked enough. It's 13 minutes. I really can't get into this anymore because I have a life to live. So I just want to encourage others, continue living through others and pretending that you're better than them.
Hey, Al, what's up?
If anyone wants to help my family out for some eats, that would be very nice. And I will check out, and maybe someone will become mature and realize, wow, have I been wasting my life doing this? Yes, you have. You've wasted your life making fun of one person because you felt like you were included in something.
And again, if that's how you feel, Shanny, then I'm sorry. You're the one who can't find friends that have your back and this and that. You don't understand what we do here at this community, maybe at the other communities. You know, I think a lot of the communities it's different but the same, which kind of makes it cool. We all have our own spin on things, and I always thought that was cool. But one thing we have in common, we are calling you out. Every time you say this dumb shit, we're calling you out, and you just look so bad doing it. You know, how dare you talk about anybody's kids and how they should parent them. And no one's talking about what's going on in the internet. That's just for our lols. Children, they wouldn't understand those lols.
Congratulations. Why don't you brag about it? Pizza Maranatha.
Pizza marinara. Oh my God. I love silly I love silly what do you call it? People like Shanny who doesn't even know what's going on. All right, let me get into this GMan video. But my God, that is just insane. So, okay, so after that video, GMan made a couple of videos. I want to show them, and actually, it was rumored that people thought that GMan was paying for those two pizzas and all that extra foods and shit. I'm just saying. I don't know how that added in there, but let's hear what he has to say, folks. And thanks you all for being here. Please like, please subscribe if you're not. We have fun here.
From the one and only Scammy for Shan.
Shanny for Satan.
Shanny, aka y'all know her as Shanny for Christ. Oh God, I can't believe I said that. Because she ain't for Christ, she ain't never been for Christ. If she was for Christ, she wouldn't be scamming people. But anyway,
right?
Tomorrow I'm gonna make. I was gonna do it today, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna go over there to Packville. And I'll go over there and go see how they're doing. You know what I mean? Make sure that they're okay. Psych. I'm not going over there to their house, but I am going to go to Peckville, and I am going to make a video when I go over there. Okay? So, no, I'm not going over there to feed them, Isabella. I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going over there to get them food and water. So
man, I guess he must be in a bad part of... Where do you say he's in Dirty Jersey? Yeah, their internet over there, I hear, is not that great.
They can scam me or nothing like that. I'm just in Scranton right now.
Oh, he's in Scranton. Never mind.
Went to his house, and then I'll I'll go over there to Peckyville. That'd be a little bit of fun. Since, I mean, obviously, if this is within my reach to go over there. I mean, if they want to see me, they know where I'm at. How you guys doing? If they want to see me, they know exactly where I'm at. So,
and, you know, I'll give G-Man this. With all G-Man's faults and the stuff he's talking about lately, when they left all their private personal information, yeah, he could have gotten in trouble if he was publicly giving it to people, but he could have privately shredded those documents, and some of them are really hard and a pain in the ass to get a copy of. Some of them are documents that you have to pay for to get copies of, like birth certificates and stuff. So the fact that he saved them and they never picked them up just shows that he was trying to help them out. And I'm also wondering about the savings bonds. I heard that Rev had like a couple of $1,000 savings bonds that he was just keeping for a rainy day. But this guy like doesn't have a pot to piss in. He's begging for Delta A, begging for $30, but he's got these $1,000 savings bonds. I mean, really, this is just the Shanny and Rev saga has been the most wild saga I've ever covered, man. And I'm glad you guys are all here to just have fun with me on it, because it's just silly, crazy shit with silly, crazy people.
right now, I'm not far from Giant.
A Giant.
Just came from over there to get a little bit of grub, and then I'm going to go do some work over there. Got somebody coming to look at the place. So I want to make sure I'm there today. But, yep, I'm over here, guys. And, like I said, Shanny, you can talk all this smack behind your computer screen. But fee, fi, fo, fum, you know you're going to be the one that's going to go down. So don't even try me, all right? That's not what I wanted to say. But, gotta be careful, because these people out here, man, ain't no lights over here. And some of these people are loco when they drive. I remember when Rev used to ride up and down this block driving like a loony. Yeah, I'm in Instagram. And if you're watching tomorrow, I went all the way from your house, so I don't allow it. I can go there. You know? Oh, and by the way, Shanny, maybe not necessarily in that order, but you said you get people that paid the $20 to do a background search on me, in which they wasted their money and learned nothing.
Whoa. Okay. So if you didn't hear a G-Man say that, because it is a potato internet, he said what I just affirmed to you all the other day, that Shanny pays, and she does that truth finder, and this is how she threatens people online. And that's what I was trying to say to Lisa, like, you know, she might, that Lisa person or her old friend, she may not understand, you know. People, I've given Shanny money before, and sometimes it takes a while for them to get out of it, and then they have their story to tell them. That's it. But Shanny, if she really doesn't like you, she will try to find where you live, dox you, put you on Kiwi Farm, swat you. I mean, it's just a very dangerous thing. And now look, he's even talking about someone trying to find him.
So anyway, Shanny, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm sick, let's turn this off. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but my internet went. So anyway, Shanny, yeah, you're famous for putting people's information out there. You can't keep a secret, and I know little kids that talk too much that can hold a secret better than you, Shanny.
That's
so you don't
facts.
get that. You know what I mean? Rev knows exactly where I'm at. That's why I'm showing my background and everything. I don't usually do that. I want him to know where I'm at. I want him to know exactly where I'm at. Just like when I get in Peckville, he's going to know exactly where I'm at. So, I want to make this YouTube video. Shanny, you do a lot of this, but I told you, when it comes to why, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'll see you guys later, and I will keep you all informed.
Okay. All right, so there's that one, folks. Oh, he's so silly. All right. Oh, Ella, thank you for sponsoring. I'm just gonna move on to the other one. Thank you for becoming a member. Were you a member already? I totally, sometimes I can't remember. But But thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, so Ella, a lot of times lately now after the stream, I'll have people in the Discord, the members Discord. We go on the chat, and we all just talk and just it's just having fun and making laughs. It's really a nice, chill environment. You should definitely check it out if you're in the Discord. It's in my community tab. There's a link. Anyway, so he's 15 minutes from Shanny, and okay. And then he made this video about, I guess, about people being so gullible. And this again is part 2 with what I was saying about trolls. Trolls will get people, no matter if GMan thinks that everything's all good between him and people in the Shanny drama community, whatever you want to call it. It's not gonna be with everybody, not everybody likes me, but it's like, it's casual, it's whatever. Not everyone's gonna like every creator. We do our best to try to be cordial with everybody, I think. But I think he needs to understand that. And I think if people think that he's checking out the chat like a hawk, they're going to rib on him, they're gonna mess with him. Here, let's get started watching this. And again, thank you all for being here. Please like or like on the way out, and let's get into it.
There on Carrie stream in the live chat, and I was listening to her commentary on Shanny. And right before I was gonna stop, somebody came into her chat and started saying things like, they think I'm the one donating to Shanny and Red. They think I'm the one giving them money. I've also seen people leave comments saying that I sold the house and all this other stuff and whatnot.
Dude, it's a troll. It's a troll. It's okay, And he obviously thinks it's his two friends, enemies, frenemies. This one guy, Lubis, who I've talked to vaguely. Some people say he's cool. Some people say he's not cool. And Gentleman Pioneer, Gentleman Penetration. I know of him. I really don't want to talk to him because he's a cow in his own right. Maybe one day you guys will see what I'm talking about.
What you got to do is go on Zillow or go on whatchamacallit, and you will see that I did not sell it. That's number one. Number two, let's not forget that Lubis GP and several other people in here are using sock accounts to try to get people to constantly argue with me. They do it on the Debate Coliseum, which neither one of them will be on. Neither one of them will be on tomorrow, and they try to do it on this YouTube channel as well. And I know about these sock accounts where they're just saying G-man this and G-man that and G-man this and G-man that. Just because I made a YouTube video for once and I wasn't yelling and I wasn't speaking very loud or whatever, shouldn't create doubt into people's minds to make them think that I'm going to help them or whatever. Just because Shanny and Red was being nice to me doesn't mean that I want to be friends with them. In case you forget.
And again, I think this all has to do with just people trolling them. Because it's the easiest thing to do. Remember, folks, up until recently, it wasn't a troll. He was helping them. And again, I'm just stating the facts. Don't have a positive or negative view or opinion or idea about that. I'm just stating facts. So to a lot of people, they think, hey, you would do that, you would do that, you would do that again if you thought that they were doing good. But since they're not doing good, he really has no reason to give them any type of money or assistance or anything.
There's another individual on YouTube called Dragnut Silvis, to whom me and him has a very long history with, in which me and him are not bosom buddies or anything like that. like we're not bosom buddies, but I'm not making a million videos about him at all. You know what I mean? Me and him are done. He went his way, I went my way, and the only time we ever come together is when we actually agree on something. But people gotta stop being so gullible, believing that just because they got money, that came from me. If that's what you believe, you're gonna look stupid later when I start making my videos, because I'm in New Jersey right now. I'm not even in Pennsylvania. Well, G-man, you could have easily cash apped it. I didn't cash app them nothing. I know from being around them that the uncle from time to time gives them $200, as I told my stories before.
And again, I think if he was lying, Shanny is so pissed at GMan now for working with her quote unquote enemies that she would be like, "Yo, look, I have Cash App proof right here that he did give it to me." I don't believe that that money or that foods that was given to them was from GMan. I don't. It was probably either the uncle or another supporter just feeling, pitying on them because they're, pathetic. They can't save them from themselves.
Yeah, Isabella. As I have told people before, that the uncle had a tendency of giving him money, and then Shanny would go and spend it on stupid stuff like medication or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there are some people in this community that want this community to start attacking me again. And what I'm gonna say about that is this.
Before he speaks, I'm gonna say I don't think that's the case. I don't. I mean, if that's true, then I'm sure there's a group of people that want people to attack me. I'm sure there's a group of people that want to attack Geek Room or Miss Parker, whatever. Jules, Toasty. I'm sure there is, but I think that's just life. I don't think that has to do with a type of conspiracy or an agenda. I think people just, if things are especially slow, which they are, then they're gonna throw that around. And remember, GMan, it's gonna be a while before a lot more people think that that all is forgiven, or not even forgiven, but like you really have turned over a new leaf.
Yes,
right?
I just made peace with this community. People got to start thinking on here and stop being so gullible. Like, for example, these are the same trolls going on Carrie's channel. Carrie, your internet connection is not very good. I'm sitting here watching the stream. There is no stuttering. There's nothing wrong with her stream. Nothing.
Dude, it's a troll. Again, it's a troll. And they definitely do that with the newer creators because they figure, well, if they don't know how to run their stream or runs other things in YouTube Studio, then they probably would buy that. With me, I have two things going on so I can actually see how the quality of my stream is going. And it tells me the connection quality, and it definitely helps out. But again, these are tools and that you learn along the way, just from doing it all the time,
Nothing's wrong with her internet connection. Her streams are going just fine, and they're telling her that her streams are all messed up. Carrie, you got to understand, you got a lot of trolls watching your channel. You got to learn how to distinguish the people who know what they're talking about versus the ones who don't. All right? Shanny played me. Shanny made me look like an idiot this past year and some change, or the last 3 years or whatever, or the last 7 years, if you want to call it. And it's all fine and well. But if you think that I'm stupid enough to sit there and give them money after everything they did to me, you...
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying. I think Jillian, Jills, you, and Gypsy, you guys get what I'm saying. Like, forget GMan or Carrie or Drader or Geek Room or anybody else. Let's talk about me here, my Draven's Crypt show. Some people come in, and you guys are cool enough to catch them, the mods. But I don't take it personal. It's like, yes, some people don't like me. And maybe they do like me, and they just want to get a reaction. I mean, there's multiple things, there's multiple reasons for it, or they're just bored, and it's just like you gotta just laugh it off and keep it going. There's not I made peace with everybody. I know I didn't. I've tried to put out all our branches and say, hey, I'm cool with everybody. You guys want to come on in? I don't care who it is, but if you can have fun, just leave the chat alone, knowing that that people that really don't like me aren't going to take me up on that offer. But I feel like it makes me be the look like the bigger man, saying that I'm okay with basically whoever wants to come in here, as long as they can be cordial and be cool with you guys. So they attack you guys. That's when I draw the line.
Crazy. The only person I was even entertaining doing that with is Rev, and I already told Rev I'm done with him. I'm done with Shanny.
Right? Cam up, Shanny.
Okay. So just stop that. Okay. So, again, you got to remember GP, Lubis, and a couple of other people are continuously and constantly trying to create discord between me and the YouTube audience. Like I said, you don't see Drag making videos about me no more. You know what I mean? You don't see BGTV making videos about me no more. Miss Parker.
Yeah, and anytime, like, if I'm making like this video right now, it's not really against. It's just talking about it, reviewing, putting my take in this. And I've already said it, G-Man, the first time that he came on for a real interview. I said, there's going to be people that aren't going to like you. And maybe you should watch out for this person, this person, this person, because, you know, this, that, and the other. It's just like, you know, when you get a rapport with people, you know how they act. And then with other people kind of ignore you, then you know that, oh, well, they're just going to be like hanger-ons for a couple weeks and then dip. They're not like the hardcore people that are going to be here and want to have fun and just laugh and shit. I try to explain that to him, and maybe he got that, maybe he didn't. I think half of them did. But it's just like you can't, not everyone's going to take the apology, and they don't have to take the apology. You want to you know, spill your guts, spill the tea about the experiences that you've seen, that's fine. But understand and be prepared for people to say, why didn't you say anything when these said events happened?
Comes to my channel and she's pretty civil when she comes on my channel. You know what I mean? There's some people on here that just want to fight and argue. And I'm telling you, we just made peace. It's either you guys want to be civil with each other or you guys want to argue with each other. And please make your minds up. Because I'm telling you, I'm not giving Shanny and Rev nothing. And I can actually prove that. I'm not even in PA. And I didn't, and people need to stop saying that G-Man sold that house. G-Man didn't sell anything. Just because somebody made a video of being nice to me, don't mean I'm bosom buddies with them or anything like that.
Well, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I'm sure you didn't sell the house yet. And I really wish you would just take the money and do whatever you got to do with it. Instead of giving it to Reverend Shanny, or just maybe put in an account for that Rev gets a little bit at a time, because he can't have a large amount. He's going to give it to Shanny.
All right. And I wanted to say this because I got tired of typing in the live chat on Carrie's stream. I was trying to give her a super chat to try to make this clear, but you know,
you give me one, G-Man. That's cool.
I don't have enough money on my Cash App to do that. Hint, 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 hint. So it ain't me. I'm not the.
But if I hate to say this, man, but if you didn't have enough money, maybe because you gave him money. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to be like, I ain't giving him any money. I don't believe G-Man gave money. You know, after all of this, I think he would look really, really bad. I think he understands that by now. But again, Shanny and Rev have enough people to give them money. They don't need G-Man. There's about, one time I knew about 15 different people that could give them about $50 if they needed it at a time.
The only Christian in this community. You forget that they have friends from years ago that could have donated to them, who have known them longer than me, like Rand Campbell or somebody like that. You know what I mean? So, and they're not that crazy. They're not that crazy about some of the people in this community.
No, they're not. And I'll just say it real quick. I don't remember the name. I remember that it was a couple that gave Rev and Shanny a couple $100 after all this went down. And some people were like, why would you do that? They abuse the children, all that. And they said, yeah, we know. And they said they did that kind of like a G-Man situation, that when Shanny had money in 2020, 2019, they were down on their luck really bad. Shanny gave them a couple $100. So they thought they were just paying it forward, returning the favor type of thing. And you know what? I'm down for paying it forward, returning the favor when someone's helped you out. You know, I think that's important. But I don't think they did it many times. I think it was a 1 or 2 time thing.
So again, if you're going to allow 3 or 4 people in your live chat to put baloney in your head, I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
You're going to look silly. I'm warning you. You're going to look silly because I ain't doing nothing with them. I was going to go to Peckville. All of you told me not to go to Peckville, and I didn't go to Peckville.
What's Peckville?
You guys just literally told me not to go there. Then I didn't go there. Now all of a sudden, G-Man sold the house. G-Man's gave them money. G-Man's friends with them again. Let me tell you something about me here. Okay, something about me. And let me just shoot from the hip. Sabella can back me up on this. Dragnut can back me up on this. BGTV will back me up on this. The Geek Room, all these people will back me. Even Draven, everybody.
Oh, now he remembers my name. Now he remembers my name. He doesn't remember when that I cover Shanny all the time, but he'll say that I'll back him up on this. Yeah, sure. I could back you up on this. Usually when your mind's set up, on something, you follow through. Like I said, my issues with you have ever been the things, in the past. But as long as you're not threatening, Toasty anymore, then we're all good. As long as, I just think maybe some of the people in your chat, are kind of sus, especially if they've said some nasty things. I won't say what things, but things that I don't agree with. But that's my opinion. If you and them are okay, then that's your business.
Anybody who's been watching me long enough knows this about me. If I want to make a decision, I don't need the audience to be backing me up on it. Okay, I'll just do it. Everyone knows this about me, but I am making it perfectly clear to Shanny and Rev and to the situation as a whole. I'm finished with them. I'm tired of listening to Shanny lie about everything, pretend like things never happened, and I'm tired of Rev not wanting to work. How many times do I got to say this on this channel before people get that? Lubis, GP, and some other people are creating sock accounts to try to create arguing and whatnot. If that's what y'all want, just be straight up with me. GMan, we want to argue again. Just say it, and that can be arranged. But if you don't want to argue and you want to,
I can't say, for certain that it's this guy Lubis and GMan Pioneer. I know that they are kind of interesting, strange individuals, and I guess they like to mess with him a lot and go in his debate coliseum. It could be them. Usually, when it's sock accounts, it does go down to like one or two or maybe three individuals that have like 10 sock accounts each. I found out many times. So he could be right, he could be wrong. I don't know for sure, so I can't say for certainty if that's true. So take that, please, with a grain of salt, folks.
have civil conversations or whatever. We can do that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Yeah, Dabby. Yeah, she made when she was on Twitch and when she was on Rumble, she made new audience members. There's a lot of people out there that don't know nothing about Shanny and Rev. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because I said I'm not going to make no videos for a while, don't mean I'm being bosom buddies with them. I'm going to make the videos that I intended to do when I first started this YouTube channel. And I do not want to talk about those two boring people every single day. I just don't.
I don't know, man. I might look up Petville Auto. Maybe it's a place in PA for their pets, for their cats. But I'll look that up right now.
They don't talk about nothing. Every other day, Shanny's whining and complaining about something that happened in the world. Okay, she's literally saying the same thing every day. Rev ain't talking about nothing. All he's doing is e-begging. I got better things to do with my time than to constantly focus on that. All right. So again, anybody dumb enough to believe them 2 or 3 trolls in Carrie's channel and Carrie's I'm not saying Carrie, I'm not saying Michael, I'm not saying Sabella, I'm not saying the majority of that audience. I'm talking about the 2 or 3 people in there. Oh, I bet you was G-Man. I bet you was G-Man. Come on, people got to put their thinking caps on when it comes to this stuff. If I want to help them, I will do it, and I'll let everybody know I did it. This is me we're talking about here. Come on now, y'all got to use your heads. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Give me a break.
Yeah, I can't find what that Petville really means. Hey, Linda, how you doing? What's up? How's you doing? What's going on? But yeah, it's the town. Yeah, I thought see it through. I figured it was like some sort of a town. Petville or Peckville. Yeah, I saw that. Peckville is where G. Oh, okay. Yeah. We definitely need the uncle. I would love to be able to talk to Shanny's uncle. I think that would just be, not Shanny's uncle, the uncle, Rev's uncle. I think that it would be very cathartic because I just need to know what's happening. Like, are they getting kicked out? You know what I mean? And if they are getting kicked out, like, when is that happening? Hopefully it's happening soon. But you know what? That's I think that is it for tonight. I just want to get these out. I know I'm a little late on the rack stuff. I want to set that up maybe next week, Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday. But guys, thank you for hanging out tonight. I definitely appreciate that. And if there is, unless there's a video, It's okay, Linda. Everything's good. Unless there's a video you want me to go over, I'll probably get going. Did anything happen that you would want me to look at? I was just looking at a couple of the archive stuff, and I don't see anything I haven't already talked about. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good. But yeah, so my last stream was about 3 hours. That's a lot. So if you guys didn't check that out, please check that out. But I wanted to throw out just something. Sundays are always my good days. But that's it. Please like on their way out. Subscribe if you're not, because I want to try to get to 3,000 subs. Consider becoming a member. We talk in a Discord. I'm about to go there right now for a little bit in the chat, in the members chat, or in the general chat. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Look for my notifications or me putting it in my community tab that I'm going to go live. And as always, folks, ha 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 ha. Good night, guys. I'll see you later. Treat yourself good.